Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you've nipped over from Instagram, welcome to you, and if you are new to my channel, welcome to you as well. Today I'm doing the weekly reads as I do, with the dates on the video, as it's covering from the Sunday till the following Saturday, but the date is there on the description, and I will drop in the cards that I'm using in the description box today, my lovelies. So without further ado, I'm just going to crack in and start off with the lovely Taurians over here. So let's pull the first card and let's have a look what the overall energy is for the week ahead. Okay, then we have what may be the unexpected or a challenge, and then we have the animal spirit that you are taking on for the week ahead, my lovelies. So Taurus, let's have a look. If I turn the cards round, guys, I don't do reversals, so you may see me turn the cards round as we go along. The timestamps for all the signs will be as normal below, so just skip to your own star sign. Okay, so Taurus, for the energy that is around you for the week ahead, we have emotion stroke intellect. Okay, and it is the alchemical sign of water. So I do feel that some of you are starting a new job next week. Okay, it's as though you are, because I've got the circles of energy here going around you. So I just feel that some of you are literally starting a new position next week. Okay, so that's causing some mixed emotions here, because I do feel whoever I'm picking up with has been out of the work ethic for quite some time. So to you, it's all going to feel a little bit alienated and all new. And as I said, some of you will feel out your depth, but there's going to be a lot of support around you, okay, for those who are, you know, starting on this new venture. This also could be your own little self-employed business where, you know, you've sort of set things up over the course of the last 3 months, and you're going to be starting to open the doors, okay, next week, first time, and you're a little bit apprehensive, thinking, you know, is the trade going to come in and what have you. So there's this sort of mixed emotions going on. All I want to say to you is, for those who are starting a new job, it could be that some of you are going on a course as well next week, but you've got the love and support around you. Okay, that is what I feel for some of you. But for those who aren't starting a new job and everything else, I just feel here change of tides, like the tides of change here. So I just feel that you are putting things into place for the week ahead. You're just sorting out, some of you are tying up loose ends on certain projects. And on the love aspect, because obviously we've got the love symbolisation here as well, Taurus, I feel that some of you have had your eye on somebody for quite some time, and going into next week, I just feel you will be able to actually meet this person, because obviously with all the restrictions and everything that's been going on, I just feel that you are arranging to meet somebody, okay, that you've sort of been liaising with. So next week, you know, there's this meeting. Obviously with still the distancing in place, but I just feel a meeting for somebody. Okay, so I'm just going to move on to the next card and let's have a look what we've got. And we've got the unexpected. It's got fairy energy, it's got growth, expansion, a flowering. Okay, but when I look at this card here, the challenge for you for the week ahead is about bringing something into the spotlight. Okay, it could be something that's important information that you should have addressed and you'd forgotten about. Okay, you'd left in the dark basically, or your dark hold information. Now this could be to do with financial aspects here, where, you know, you've had to pay, you should have paid something by a certain date and then you've forgotten about it, and it's like, oh man, that's the challenge. You've had something come through the door, you've had an email to remind you or what have you, and you've got to bring it into the spotlight. So your challenge this week, Taurus, is to address things that you've left unattended, okay, that you've just left in drawers, paperwork that you've just not bothered with, letters that you should have written, okay, to people to, you know, let them know certain, you know, your situation. or just filling in a form that somebody has sent you to fill in and you've just left it. So your challenge this week is to put things into the spotlight of importance, okay? And the animal spirit you're taking on then, oh wow, it's the nightingale, okay, which is the alchemical sign of air. And your voice needs to be heard this week, Taurus, okay? You need to voice your opinions, because I do feel with having the nightingale spirit here, it's a two-way street. We've got communication, you're waiting to come in, some of you, but I do feel strongly to say that you need to voice your opinion this week. It's either somebody is not listening to you, okay? You know, you're speaking to them and saying you're giving your take on something, okay? But obviously it's going in one ear and coming out the other. But it's saying here, you have got to literally have your voice heard. It's important for some of you this week, okay? And on the romantic, then I just feel on the romantic side of things, again, where I feel that you've had somebody's had their eye on somebody, okay, for quite some time, you now need to put that communication out and move that on and tell somebody how you're truly feeling about them. That's not going to resonate with all of you, but that is what I get from the cards for you, Taurus. So I hope you have a great week, and I am going to move on now. Let's just collect these up, move these out the way, and we move on to Gemini. So Gems, let's have a look what comes out for you for the week ahead. So the first card will be your overall energy. Second card will be the unexpected challenge, or what you need to be dealing with, and I want to take that one off the top there. Are they stuck together? Yeah. It's alright guys, I got a plaster on my finger. I caught my nail on the door and it went back. Oh, talk about pain. Right, and animal spirit Gems, what you're taking on this week, okay? I will turn the cards around if they come out reverse, because I don't do reversals. So let's have a look at the overall energy for you, Gemini. And we have journey, which is interesting. We've got a dark side to a light side here. I love these cards, guys, okay? So Gemini, you feel like you've been on a journey, some of you, literally, okay? I want to say weary. I feel like a weariness around some of my Geminis. And I just feel that you have been on this pathway, okay? You've been trying to get a resolution maybe on your health issues, or it could just be you've changed direction in your work ethic. It could be that this is something that may happen, okay, over the next couple of weeks. But I just feel here we've got the butterfly for one, for transformation. But I just feel that you have been on a journey, and it's like you've come to a crossroads, okay? And you've got to decide whether you want to take on a new opportunity that is presenting itself to you, or you stay on the path that you have been for quite some time. So that's why we've got the dark and the light energies coming in around your Gemini. I also feel as well, because I like to try and put a romantic side of things here, that with the journey, again, you could have gone through ups and downs in a relationship. You feel like you have been on a journey in a relationship, and there's been good times and bad times here. But it's like you've come out the other side of it, okay? And the ones that I am sort of resonating with, you have stayed together, even though I do feel that it's been a bit of a rocky road for some of you, okay? That's not going to resonate with all of you, but that's what I feel. So I want to say you're also getting firm foundations down this week, Gemini. You're looking at, as I say, it could be finances, where you're trying to put some savings away, and you're just on this journey of trying to better yourself, okay? So the unexpected we have for you is, that's weird, the pathway, okay? It's got direction, purpose and change. So as I said, these two link in lovely, and it's as though, you know, as I said, you've come to the crossroads, okay? It's as though this person has now swapped to this person. So like what they are looking at is basically this scene here. So it's saying, you know, there's a directional change, okay? Some of you could have realised what your purpose is in life, having this image here with the full moon coming over the hill, you know, like shining light on something. It's like I feel something's, you know, there's been something illuminated to you, okay? And you're being shown the path that you should take as well, Gemini. So the challenge for you is to have this acceptance and realise that, you know, you have come to a crossroads and there is the winds of change coming in around you. So whereas, you know, you think to yourself, some of you might think, you know, oh, well, I seem to have come back to square one, and you've got this massive big challenge, you know, stretched out in front of you. But even though you may feel lost or you may feel in the dark, just know that the pathway is being illuminated. You can see here on this picture, it's like saying, yeah, it looks like it's a big massive feat in front of you, but the challenge is to accept that and move forward, because the pathway is being shown for you. That's lovely, Gemini. I really like that card. So the animal spirit you're taking on, wow, it's the cobra, which is the alchemical sign of fire, and it's just the energy. I always look at the cobra as I said, like the strong ethic about it. Having the fire energy here, this is passion and your passions and what you want to do with yourself. So you're taking on the cobra, okay, animal spirit this week. I just feel that you feel like you're coming to life, okay. There's a lot of red energy there, a lot of fiery energy, because you just want to get your teeth into something. You just want to sort out where you need to be going now, because like I say, a lot of you have come to these crossroads. Snakes shed their skin as well, so I do feel this is where, you know, the symbolic is saying there's this transition. You are shedding an old skin, okay. This could be for some of you in a relationship where on the other side of the coin is, you know, you've come to a crossroads here on a relationship, and yeah, it's a bit daunting now because I've realised, you know, you've split up with whoever you've been with, and you know, you're not really sure where you're meant to be going. But believe me, you are being directed, Gemini. You are being directed and shown the pathway. So I'm going to move on, my lovelies. I hope you have a lovely week, Gemini. Okay, so I am going to move on now, and we are going to be reading for the lovely Scorpios. Okay, so I'll just put that in there. Scorpio. Let's have a look. First card is the energy for the week ahead. Okay. Second card will be your challenge, what you need to be addressing. Okay. And the third one is the animal spirit you are taking on for the week ahead. Just put that there. If I do switch them around, guys, I don't do reversals, so I might switch them around if they come upside down. Scorpio, the energy we have for you, wow, that is the 3 of fire with the upward pointing triangle. It means fire. In the traditional tarot deck though, okay, that would symbolise to me the Fool card. So you are this week embarking on a new journey, a new direction. You're taking on a new direction here. You're packing up what's important to you in the metaphorical sense within your mind space, okay? This is all your thoughts and your intentions and your wishes and dreams that you have there upon you. And the nicest part of this card, Scorpio, is there's a smile on your face, okay? You know you have made some changes recently. It could be that you have decided to leave a job, okay? Some of you could have to be leaving for medical reasons as well. And if you look in the background here, you've done the hard work. All these mountainous regions in the back, okay, this is what you've worked your way around this, and now you're plain sailing, okay? You've got enough money in your pocket to survive, okay? You cut your cloth to accommodate your needs, okay? You are doing the right thing. I just want to say, whoever I'm connecting with here, don't put any doubts or fears, because I felt like you were doubting yourself, thinking, am I on the right path here? Scorpio, I cannot say anymore. Even on the romantic side here, you are following your own intuition and you are being guided as well. So that is, I want to say, because the fire, the elements, it's passion. These are your passions that you are following. So this is a gorgeous, gorgeous card. Next card that comes out is home. Oh, wow. I absolutely, you know what I mean? You couldn't make this up, could you? Scorpio. And I am a Scorpion, right? Homeward traveller. Completion, reunion, and return. That card couldn't have come out any better to fit in with this, and it's saying homeward traveller. You're homeward bound. You are on the path. You are following your purpose in life. You are absolutely doing the right thing. That's all I want to say to you, Scorpio. Whatever it is you've decided, okay, whatever it is, the passion, whatever job, whatever relationship, whatever dream, whatever ambition, okay, it's flowing naturally. And you are being protected, so protected, Scorpio, by the spiritual world, okay? And you are literally being directed along the right path here. Again, we've got the mountainous region, which matches in. I can't say any more. I cannot say any more, Scorpio. That is a beautiful, beautiful two cards that have come out so far. So it's interesting to see what your animal spirit is. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, Scorps. You have got the alchemical sign of fire, which ties in with this alchemical sign. Jewel in the crown. You have the jewel in the crown, okay? You are, this is the torch here, the flame that you have, you know, it's like the calling. I also put the flame as a calling, okay? And you are literally charging in like the, it's like to say you're taking on the alchemical sign of the fire and the elephant, because you are charging along now, knowing you are on the right pathway, okay, with force, okay. Yeah, you may have had some knocks and feel damaged in the process, mindfully, because we've got like a broken tusk here, okay. But even so, even though you felt like you've gone through the mill, and you do feel like mentally and physically damaged with how people have treated you, with the, you know, how life in general, the tough path that you've been on. But it's saying you are going for it, okay? You have got the momentum, the energy, and you are literally wearing the jewel in the crown. Oh, Scorps, that is a beautiful, beautiful reading. So I hope you have a great week, and I will look forward to reading to you next week. So I am going to move on now, just collect those up. Wow, that was a lovely reading. To my lovely Aries. So Aries, let's have a look what's coming out for you for the week ahead. Aries, first card will be the general energy for the week. Second card is your challenge, what you should be focusing on. And the third one will be your animal spirit you're taking on for the week ahead. Okay, just want to dig deep. So Aries, first card for you, we have, it is an alchemical sign of air, okay, here. There's no actual name on this card, it just shows a Roman numeral, get my teeth in right, a Roman number, okay, on the bottom. But when I look at that card, I take on here that the week ahead for you, the energy that is around you, I've got cleansing. I look at this here, okay. Some of you with the dagger will feel that, some of you will feel that someone has literally stabbed you in the back, okay, on a situation. Now, I do feel this in a family unit where some of you could feel that you have been isolated out of a family unit recently, okay. You've done a lot for somebody in your family, and it's as though you felt like somebody has just literally stabbed you in the back. So you are embracing this, okay? You are embracing this. But it's as though you've seen somebody in a true light here, okay? So this energy card that is around you, First of all, I want to point out the flames that are coming from the fingertips here. And this to me is saying there's a new idea for some of the Arians out there. Literally, you've got the skills at your fingertips as well. Okay, so I'm talking about this now. I've gone off this being stabbed in the back scenario, but that is key for some of you out there. I'm looking at the new skills and abilities, and we've got the lotus flower here. So I feel some of you need to bring a project to the table. You need to voice your opinion, because I'm looking at the throat chakra here now with the lotus flower. There's an eagle here. This card's got so much going on. There's an eagle, okay, here. So you have got a visionary, Aries, of where you need to be heading. You've got all this passion inside you, okay? And it may be that this family member or a close friend or somebody around you is trying to stab you in the back, as in the metaphorical sense, to put you off, okay? Literally put you off what your passion is. So we've got a lot going on here. The headspace, okay, your headspace is on fire, Aries, with all these ideas, okay? So we've got two sides of the coin going on here. I've got an element with some Aries where I feel there's been a family issue and you feel like you've been stabbed in the back by somebody in your family, okay? And you're taking yourself away from that because you've seen this person in a true light. So I do feel there you've had your fingers burnt, okay? Because that's why we've got the flames on, in that sense. You've had your fingers burnt by somebody in family, or it could be in a romantic relationship where, you know, you feel like somebody has cheated on you and literally stabbed you in the back, okay? So I've got that element going on. And then I've got these really creative, buzzing Arians who are trying to get something into plan, okay? And some creative idea or what have you. Literally, you know, going on. So that is a lovely card, okay? But you're eagle-eyed, Aries. You're absolutely on point. And for the attack, I want to say some of you as well, because some of you are not going to stand for this. Some of you are not going to be standing for the fact that you've had the truth come through, that somebody hasn't been honest, and you'll be going in like the eagle on the attack. So it's all going on here, but you are being protected because I've got the angel wings here as well. Okay, so you are being protected. So whatever it is you want to try and nurture, Aries, you are being protected. So let's have a look what the next card is. Okay, and we have the mirror, and it's got other lives, past lives and dimensional lives. Okay, so this is quite a deep card here, because when I look at this, it's like I feel whoever I'm picking up with, the Aries here, first of all, I feel the abandonment of this scenario that I feel where people have been stabbed in the back, okay, and you felt like you've been left out, okay, literally lost in a wilderness, really, felt like you've been casted out, okay, but it's not going to resonate with everybody, obviously, but I just feel someone has been literally casted out of a family unit. But it's saying here, okay, you haven't got to judge yourself. Don't judge yourself. Don't, you know, let this concern you if that's how your family or the situation has made, you know, you feel. You walk away, okay? Don't stand in front of the mirror and think, well, is it me? Have I done something wrong? Because you haven't, okay? Other lives, past lives, dimensional lives, okay, here in this card, to me, is meaning that some of you could be literally caught up at the moment as well in your past life, as in looking into your past, okay? I feel that some of you find it difficult to move on in a situation. And the dimensional lives here, this is how I feel that some of you survive. Now this is getting quite deep and metaphorical here, but dimensional lives is the Arians I'm picking up with, where they take themselves out of reality, okay? They don't allow people to affect them. They're not bothered if somebody is, you know, trying to bring them down or stab them in the back. They're not interested, because to them, those who are really spiritually on this, you know, on the spiritual level, no, it doesn't matter, because it's like that saying, isn't it? Sticks and stones will break my bones, but nicknames never hurt me. But it's as though you, okay, even though people are trying to make your world look dark and make you feel lost and worthless and everything else, you know you can stand in front of that mirror and you see, okay, you see the other dimensional aspect of it, as in it's not going to let you, let it phase you, Aries. So this is quite an in-depth read for you, okay? I'm spending quite a lot of time on you, Aries, because I've got so many different elements going on here. And I'm in the alchemical sign of air. It's like I say, you need to maybe speak out and air your opinion as well. And as I say, if people don't accept it, don't make you feel like you're, being abandoned, being lost, okay? So the animal spirit you're taking on, okay, this week, and it's the alchemical sign of earth, and it's the buffalo. So a buffalo is a really, really strong animal, okay, and it can weather all storms, because we've got a storm in the background here. This is how I feel some of you have been dealing with. Literally felt like, you've been dealing with a very, very stormy atmosphere. That could be in relationships, or, as I said, this family issue, okay? But it's saying here you're strong enough, okay? You are strong enough to weather what is going to be thrown at you this week, okay? And beyond that, really, because I do feel this has been a process that's been going on for a while. But it's saying here your challenge is to look in the mirror this week and don't feel this sense of loss by other people. Don't let people make you feel worthless, okay? Stand in front of that mirror and, just realise that there is a dimensional aspect to this. This isn't really the reality of things, okay? Don't let it get to you. That's what I want to say. Don't let these matters get to you. I could go on, Aries, but I've spent so much time trying to work my way through these cards for you. But I hope whoever I'm connecting with here can take some of those things on board, okay? So I'm going to move on. Let's move on. And we are going to read for my lovely Capricorns. So, Capricorn, what have we got as the energy around my lovely Capricorns for the week ahead? Capricorn. Oh, right, that one there. And what is the challenge, or what you should be dealing with in the week? We'll dig deep. These cards stick together, stick together. Right, and then what animal spirit are you taking on this week, Caps? Capricorn. And we have, wow, faith, okay, number 24. And this is isn't it weird? I think the last couple of weeks I've had for you, it's just the animal symbolic images. If you look at this card here, we've got a wolf, we've got a turtle, and we have a stork. We have the wings here, which looks like a phoenix, okay? So, and we've got a pathway here, and we've got nature here. Faith for you for the week ahead then, Capricorn. Not to lose the faith either. It's just saying here that you are really, really protected, okay? Again, we've got these animal energies around you. So I do feel this is your safe haven where you take yourself out, okay? Where you like to get out and connect with nature here. But with the phoenix rising from the ashes, I feel that some of you may hear from an old friend this week, going into the week ahead. We've also got green here, so there's healing that you are sending out to somebody this week. I just feel that you may be visiting somebody and just discussing your skills and abilities, where you can even if it's just knowledge that you pass on to somebody, but there's healing that you are putting out there this week. So you are assisting and aiding someone this week, okay? There's news also of a pregnancy around some of you. So you are going to hear either from somebody where you live, okay, that the news will come to you, or a family member, but there is news of a pregnancy, okay, for some of your earshots, right? The wolf here means that you need to be on your guard this week, okay? Need to be on your guard this week, because I feel that you are going to hear, I don't think it's you personally, but I just feel that you might hear that of someone trying to break in to a family member's house or back garden, you know, in their shed or something like that. So it's just to be mindful, really, that to make sure family members have got their shed secure, because I do feel that there's going to be news of somebody being trespassing. I feel like that's what I want to say, trespassing on somebody's property to try and steal something. Okay, so let's have what your challenge is, Caps. We've got healing the earth, love, humility and respect. Okay, and it's as though I want to put those two cards together, because like that person's in the atmosphere and we've got this person here also. So you are, it's got there healing, trying to heal the earth. It's again with your energy. So I want to say though, your challenge is you can't try and heal everyone and everything, because you are such a giver, Capricorn, okay? You are trying to be there for everybody, but it's saying your challenge this week, okay, is to take a step back and recharge your energies, because I just feel some of you have been overdoing it. You've been just literally trying to heal everyone and everything. So your challenge is to take a step back this week, okay? Respect yourself and your needs. And that's why that card's come out. The animal spirit you're taking on is the rabbit, okay? And it's the alchemical sign of earth. Yet we have a lot of red in the background here. And this red here is a warning to say you need to slow down, okay? You need to be alert and slow down, because this is where the rabbit in the headlights situation comes into it. So it's saying here, just take your pace down a bit this week, okay? Give the time back to you, because you need to be respectful and address things for you this week, Capricorn. And yes, I do feel that you will want to give some information, pass on some information regards healing to somebody. But as I say, it's key this week that there's going to be news coming in, and I feel about pregnancies. That's not going to resonate with all of you, but that is what I feel. So this little rabbit here, okay, it's like to say, get back in your burrow. Get back in your burrow, okay, and rest this week, okay, my lovelies. So I am going to move on, and we have Leos next, my lovely Leos. So what have we got for you, Leo? One jumped out straight away. Then we have what's happening for your challenge for the week ahead. Okay. And then let's just shuffle these properly. It's all right, I'm struggling. I've got a bad finger today, and I knocked my nail like back on itself, and it's so sore. So, animal spirit for Leo. Wow, that was weird. I'll come to that in a minute. So that is weird that how that came about then. Right. Your energy around you for the week ahead. We have desire. Okay? Desire, Leo. I'm not sure if this came out in your July read, that card. Don't quote me on that, but I'm sure I saw that around a reading for you recently. So the energy around you this week here is you need to pay attention and address some situations around you this week. I want to say you need to sit down, Leo, because I feel whoever I'm picking up with, your feet haven't touched the floor recently. So it's saying here you need to literally take a load off this week. I've got animals around this person here. So some of you could be dealing with issues around pets this week as well. There could be a sick animal that you are taking care of, okay, for some of you as well. Also, we've got the symbolisation of the third eye, okay, and as I said at the start, it's about paying attention this week. That's why you need to sit on your bum, okay, literally sit on your backside. And I just want to say you need to recoup, like re-energise, because I'm thinking whoever I'm picking up with here, you've been running on empty for quite some time. And I want to pick up as well nervous energy for some of you, okay? Nervous energy, as in, you know, some of you work better on the fact of keeping yourself busy, okay? There's this mind ethic of, I'll keep myself busy, it takes my mind off it, I'm going to worry about that situation, yeah, I'll just keep... And because you've been in that sort of energy field, okay, it's just saying no, because you've got to sit down and rest and recharge. Okay, and I want to say reconnect, I want to say ground yourself as well. Now on the love aspect of things, with the desire here, then I just feel the desire on the romantic side, okay. We've got the lotus flower here, which is symbolic of a love relationship growing to the next level. It may have been grounded with everything that's going on, okay, and you could have been felt very detached for not having, you know, spending enough time with the person, you know, in a relationship stance that you've had to keep away from one another. So it's just saying here, okay, you've got the desire back now with everything that's going on to reconnect, okay, and that will be coming in this week where you haven't seen or spent time with someone that you love dearly, and it's just saying you are going to be spending time with that person in the week ahead, okay. So your challenge for this week, it's got mountain goddess, high vibration, mindfulness, power of the mind, okay. High vibration, okay, that is your challenge to get your energy recharged, hence sitting on your backside, okay. Power of the mind as well, because you look at this picture here, he's like concentrating, like he's focusing, okay, literally looking down at his hands here, focusing for the power, like he's willing something to happen. So some of you could be trying to manifest something as well this week. So your challenge though, I do feel, because we've got the mountain goddess here, where, as I said, some of you are just keep struggling on, soldiering on, okay. And it's just saying you've got to have this mindfulness about you. Your challenge is to rest, okay. On the romantic here, then it has been a big feat, okay, where you feel a mountain has been between you because of everything that's going on. But it's saying here that your challenge for this week, you can higher that vibration and connect again with your loved one, in the fact of putting things into place for actually seeing eye to eye, okay, literally physical contact, okay, you know, with still obviously still self-distancing in key, which I think it's a meter, isn't it, from the weekend. But let's have a look at the animal. And now the animal spirit, that was weird, because when I was shuffling before, they all dropped, didn't I? And I said I'm going to put those back, but that phoenix was there. I don't know whether it'll show up on the VT when I did drop them. You might just see the tail end of it, but it came out anyway. It was like to say, no, I'm coming out for the Leos. So you are taking on the phoenix energy for the week ahead, which is the alchemical sign of the ether, okay, natural spiritual realms. It's to say you've got to rise from the ashes, because I do feel, as I said, depletion of energies. Your health could be suffering as well with what's been going on. And it is saying, like, if it's your health, it may be that you have been grounded, okay, and you know, you haven't been able to do what you wanted to do. But having the phoenix here, this is the energy here, whatever has kept you grounded, or whatever you've missed, or whatever, you know, energy wise. You are rising from that this week. You're higher in your vibration and everything else. So that is a really, really lovely reading, Leo. So I'm going to move on, my lovelies. And we are now reading for my Virgos. Okay. Virgo, what have we got for you? That definitely wants to come out. And the challenge, or what you should be focusing on, and that definitely wanted to shoot out. And your animal spirit for the week ahead. Virgo, we have King of Air, okay? The King of Air, card number 14, and it's the alchemical sign of the upward pointing triangle, which is air, hence the King of Air. So, around you this week, okay, balance here. As soon as I look at those like scales there, it's about getting balance around you this week, okay? You are also, with the eagle here, I've got 3 key elements of importance that you need to be focused on this week. One, you need to voice your opinions. There's something that you need to speak about, because here we've got a closed mouth, but it's as though the bird down here have got open beaks, and it's like to say you've got to speak out this week. There is something that you need to sort out, to address. It could be that you need to make a phone call to a company to try and sort some issue out, you know, but I just feel that you've got to voice your opinion this week here. At the top part here, I'm looking, this is the third eye at the very top here, okay? For some of you, I want to say, don't be left in the dark over something. I feel that somebody is trying to keep some information away from you, like trying to protect you, okay? It's as though you know something's going on, but they're not telling you. The information's not being told to you. So this week you may have to confront somebody. That's why we've got the eagle here, and say, look, you've got to be honest with me. I need to know what's going on here. And you need to take that energy on board. So let's just see what the challenge ties in, Virgo. And we've got insight. It's got magical tools, writing, and what's that say there? Star crafting. Couldn't see what that said then for a minute. So the challenge for you for the week ahead, okay, there's this insight, and it's saying you've got to start. I feel that some of you have been putting your projects and what you want to do on hold, okay? Because I feel like there's been like this little bit of conflict going on around you, Virgo. It could be to do with other family members, but I just feel, because I've got like the stag antlers here, it's like somebody has been at loggerheads, okay, over a situation where, as I said, I just feel you need to voice your opinion. You could have to go on the attack as well to get the information that somebody is holding back from you, okay? But I do feel on the insight card, it is saying that your challenge this week is to get back in what you love doing, because this has really knocked you off balance. That's why I probably picked up the balance at the start. So you've been out of kilter a little bit by other people, and I do feel it's caused some hurt, because I'm looking at the eyes here. I feel sad eyes on the King of Air. Okay, so there's something that you've seen that has upset you. There's been something that's not been told. Somebody's kept something from you. But your main focus is, because of everything that's been affecting you lately by others, you've gone off your own path a little bit. And it's saying here, you've got to start getting into what your true passions are. So let's have a look at the animal spirit, and it's the tiger, okay, which is the alchemical sign of fire. We've got a new moon here on the front of the tiger, so it's a new cycle that you need to be going into, okay? And the tiger here is saying, weigh up your surroundings. There's something that's out of whack, Virgo, massively out of kilter here. As I say, I've got 3 eagles, so there could be, it's more than one person involved here, that you are weighing up a situation, but I do feel hurt by it. So whether this is on a romantic or in a situation around family, okay? But whatever it is, you have got the insight to work through it, okay? But it's saying, I just want to say, weigh up your landscape. Just before you jump in for the pounce type of action, okay, going for the jugular, just say, have the insight, get all your groundwork done. That's your challenge, to get your groundwork done before you literally speak out your truth. That's not going to resonate with everybody, but this is just the energies that I'm picking up around the Virgos. Okay, my lovelies. So I'll leave that one with you, and I'm going to move on to my lovely Cancerians. Cancer, what have we got for you? Energy for the week ahead. Challenge. And the animal spirit. So let's have a look. Energies for the week ahead, Cancer. We have the 10 of water. Okay, so for you, my lovelies, we've got healing here. Now you could be putting healing out to someone close to you this week, somebody in your family unit, or you could actually be taking on the healing yourself as well. Let's have a look what's going on in this card then. So we have the symbolisation here of a turtle. So I've got storms, like choppy waves around this turtle. It's just, I feel like that's symbolising you. Okay, there's been an element around you where you've kept yourself in protected within your shell. Okay, but it's saying here that slow process with the healing. There could be somebody around you where it's just saying here it's going to be a slow process. If it's not you, then it's, you know, you're nurturing somebody, but it's just saying be mindful that, you know, it is going to be a long healing process that you're dealing with. But obviously the third eye is showing up here, so you've got the insight and abilities to protect, because I feel like you're protecting somebody now. So as you go into the week ahead, I just feel there'll be a little bit of choppy waters regards somebody's health, okay? But if it's not your own health, then like I say, you're just there keeping a watchful eye on somebody, okay, to get them through this phase. Let's have a look what your challenge card is. The leap. It's got ecstasy, bliss and belief. So for some of you this week, the challenge for you is to take a leap of faith, okay? Take a leap of faith into a new avenue of a work ethic. It's saying here, some of you may have felt that you were not up to scratch to take on this challenge. It may be a new learning skill where you wanted to enroll on something and you're thinking, because I'm looking after somebody, I can't possibly balance, because I feel like there's something in the balance here. But it's saying you can work around this. You can structure being protective to whoever, family members or around yourself, okay? But take that leap of faith. That is your challenge, to say, you know, take that leap of faith, because you can balance this out. And I just feel that some of you out there, Cancer, and I want to say return for some of you. It's like, I felt like I was picking up with somebody who may have taken themselves out, even off YouTube, even, okay, they may have had a channel for quite some time, and because they needed healing, they took themselves out, they closed their channel down and what have you. And it's saying you need to come, like, reinvent yourself now and take that leap of faith and come back on whatever platform it is you've come off. It could be Facebook you've just deactivated, but it's saying here, take that leap of faith, because I do feel new connections coming in, and you can rise above and come out better than you was when you left, if that makes sense to some of you. So we've got here the alchemical sign of water, and it's the frog. So it's saying this is the element that you're taking on this week. Yeah, things may feel like, you know, someone is trying to rain on your parade this week, but you are adaptable like the frog is, and it's just saying here you can weather this. So it is going to be a bit of an up and down week for you, Cancer, but I just want to say here, I want to say the storm clouds are going to pass, especially with a leap of faith. If you can just take that leap of faith, it will take you out of this environment, okay? And I just feel that you need to do that leap, like the frog, it's showing you, leap, take that jump, have that confidence. So that is what I get for you, my lovely Cancers. So I hope you have a great week ahead, and I'm going to move on now to who we've got next. We've got Pisces. Okay, Pisces. So the first card for you is the energies around you. Second week will be your challenge. Let's give them another shuffle. They're sticking today, these are. I'm going to go with that one for you, Pisces. And then the animal spirit you're taking on for the week ahead. So then, let's have a look. We have the alchemical sign of water. Okay, there's no name to this card. It's just got a Roman numeral on it. Okay. But, wow, I'm just going on the artwork. This is why I picked these cards. Having the water sign here, okay, it's as though for the first time in the week ahead, you can actually see where you're going. I feel you have been submerged, okay, you felt like you've been drowning with everything that's been going on around you, Pisces, okay, but it's like you're coming to the surface and you can see the light. You are being guided now, and you understand where it is, what you need to be focusing on. So this week, it's been I feel like quite an emotional week for you, Pisces. It'll be the fact that you'll be just working away normally, or you'll just be, you know, pottering around the house, and then you'll get this wave of emotion, and you'll just find yourself in floods of tears, and you'll think, what the hell is going on here? So you are dealing with expelling your inner emotions this week, okay? Now this is quite deep, Pisces, what I'm picking up with here. The challenge for you, it's the crystal path. It's got mineral spirits, crystal beings, but again, I'm looking at the artwork here. So we have got the diamond at the end of this pathway. So it's been it's just saying there's something key going to be illuminated for you this week. We've got the illumination here, and it's also, I feel like I want to put that card underneath that one, like to say you are looking up above, and this is what you're seeing. This is what you will see when you resurface, and it's your challenge is the path is crystal clear, but you are sort of can't see it because of all this emotion that is swirling around. So it's to say your challenge this week is to have the faith and belief you are being led in the right direction, okay? Don't stray off the path. That's what I want to say. Don't stray off the path. The animal spirit you're taking on is the sea serpent, okay? And the sea serpent is the alchemical sign of the spiritual realms. Protection here. And this is protecting you, okay? So you're taking on the sea serpent this week to say you need to protect yourself from the deluge of I want to say some of you are coming under attack from other sides, like it could be your work, you know, just getting on your nerves, trying to chip away at with you. It could be family members trying to chip away at you, okay? But it's saying you protect yourself, be the sea serpent, and protect yourself, okay? I want to say don't let people sway you off your path. Don't let people be influential this week. Stick to your guns, Pisces, okay? And just be this all-seeing eye as well. You need to be really, really focused this week, okay? Look out for the signs. That is your challenge. Look out for the signs and symbols as well this week. So that is what I get for you, Pisces. So I hope you have a great week. Moving on, we have Libra. So let's put Libra there. What have we got in the mix for Libra? I feel like that one there for Libs. That is your energy for the week ahead. Your challenge. Your challenge. Felt like I wanted to put it on its side. Felt like it was a sideward card. That one was. I don't know why, but we'll see in a minute. And then your animal spirit is that one. Energy for the week, Libs. Okay. 4 of water. The 4 of water, Libra. Wow, this is a nice card. This week, you are looking at things head on, okay? But be mindful, there is some two-faced people around you, okay? So this is a little bit of a warning here. There is some two-faced people around you in a situation, okay? And I want to say, don't be blinded, because this man here in this picture he can see with one eye and he's blinded by another. So it could be a situation as well where for the first time you are looking at yourself in a correct light. And by me saying that is, I just feel that because of all the water and the emotional turmoil that has been around Librans of late, it's as though you're holding up the mirror to look at yourself and actually say, you know, for the first time ever in a long time, you can actually see who you are. That may sound really bizarre, but I just feel a lot of you who I'm picking up with Libra, you've been lost really and lost your true identity. Okay, so this week it's like you're picking up the mirror and you can actually see your true identity. But what I'm saying is, don't be blindsided. I want to say blindsided now, because I feel like some of you might be blindsided. I just feel there's an energy around you, okay, where there's somebody being a bit two-faced. Just to be mindful of that, okay? Because I just feel that they could be a Pisces star sign, because of the fish here that are appearing in the card. But I just feel that there is somebody around you. It's as though it's like you are being blinded by somebody. Now, it could be that in a relationship side of things, you could have been taken, you know, you could have had your head turned, okay, by somebody. That, you know, and it's just saying to you, be careful, because they are two-faced who are around you, but you are going to be taken in, because you've got like the blindsided here. So that's not going to resonate with all of you, but that's what I'm just feeling for some of my Libras. Let's just have a look what your challenge is. It's got the liminal dance, delicacy, fragility, and transience or transience. I can never understand that word either half the time. I'm terrible with words, guys. Hands up, I am. So I'm holding the card here. You can do your own little bit of research, but it's got, yeah, delicacy, I understand that, obviously, fragility, and then transience. I think it's transience, the word transience. I'm going to go with transience. But anyway, the liminal dance, this is your challenge, and because of it's got delicacy, fragility, and this transience, okay? I'm going to be so ridiculed over this, I tell you. Transience, you know what I mean? But anyway, I might put it up on the top what the actual word means, because you guys might be like me and never heard that word before, but I will put what the actual meaning is above in my reading. But anyway, I'm going to look at the artwork on this, the liminal dance here. Your challenge, okay, your challenge this week is you may have to deal with some delicate, fragile situation. As in, you need to bring something to the table. It could be that you feel like you're in between a rock and a hard place as well, because I do feel that somebody needs to speak their truth out to someone, okay? And that's your challenge. It may be, you know, somebody, you are aware that somebody's being two-faced around you, and your challenge this week is to say, I'm not going to be taken for a mug anymore. And it may be that, you know, you have to come out and speak your truth this week around somebody, okay? But I just feel that there's an issue that you may have wanted to put off as well, where it's a delicate issue where you haven't wanted to say something to somebody, but you can't sort of pussyfoot round anymore, and you've just got to take, you know, you feel like you're between a rock and a hard place because you don't want to offend this person. So this is a tough one, Libra. This is a tough one. But I do feel just to be mindful here that there is somebody around you who is very two-faced, that you could have been really, really took upon. You know what I mean? So just to be mindful there, just to be careful, because they do, it could be the fact that they see you as a fragile person to take advantage of. Don't get taken advantage of, Libra. You're not a fool, but I just feel that some of you are just going to be blindsided and not realise. The dragonfly, the alchemical sign of air, comes out now, and we've got the fragile here. Okay, we've got the water element as well behind with the triangle. So there's an emotional, you're being drawn to something. There's something that's taken your eye that you feel like you are drawn to. All I'm saying is be very, very careful, because they are hiding. What you see is not the true thing. What you hear is not going to be the true thing, because there is a lot of underhanded, a lot of two-faced things tying up with this person. So to be careful. I feel like you've been in, you're in this rock and a hard place situation, or they will put you in this situation, okay? But as attractive it may seem, be very, very careful, Libra, okay? Not to get your wings burnt as well. So I'm going to move on. I'll leave that one with you, Leaves. Okay, I could go into that all day, but I haven't got time for that. They're only little reads. Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. We're moving on to you, Aquarius. I would like some feedback on the weekly reads, if people are liking these or not. And if so, then because I only do sort of, I'm limited to what I give out on the weeklies. I am looking at doing extended readings in the future. If this is something, where I know a lot of people do Patreon and things like that, but I was thinking about on Vimeo, really, to extend out on Vimeo, but not everybody's going to hear this. So who am I reading for? Aquarius will hear it, because I'm reading Aquarius. But we'll just see how it goes anyway. So, challenge for you for the week ahead, Aquarius, and your animal spirit. Okay, let's have a look what we've got. We have the alchemical sign of Earth, okay, with number 12, and it's the Sensual, okay. Now, looking at this card here for the week ahead, we have got a element of a dog here. So there could be some of you who have got pets, okay, and there may be issues around your pets this week. It could be some of you have decided that you may have purchased a pet and you found out you can no longer, it hasn't fitted in with the family, and you may have to get that pet rehomed. And also there could be some of you out there going out to actually get a pet, okay, this week as well. The energy around you, Aquarius, is very, very this healing energy. We've got keys here. So there's keys of opportunity coming in for you this week. I feel that there's more than one decision that needs to be made around a job opportunity. You could have had two landed on the table, and you've got to decide which one that you want to apply, to accept. So I feel like that some of you got two offers of work. I also feel as well for the week ahead for you, okay, it's about resurfacing, because we've got the ivy here. I feel like some of you want to dust yourself down, okay. I feel like there's areas within your health that you've neglected. You are aware of that. You've sort of been blinded to the fact that you've neglected yourself so much, some of you, that you need to get the pruning shears out in the metaphorical sense, and you need to cut away, okay, and start looking after yourself. Because I just want to say, I feel that some of you have just been neglecting yourself, okay. So that's not going to resonate with all of you, but I just feel for some of you. We've got the symbolisation of ants, which is busy. So you are going to be, it's going to be a busy week for you for the next week ahead, Aquarius. Okay, so let's have a look what your challenge is. So we have sacred journey, and it's got introversion, seeker, self-knowledge. So your challenge this week is don't be blinded, because I feel some of you have been, you're sort of being bamboozled by other people who are trying to tell you what to do for the best. And I want to say, don't be blinded by others, their opinions, because I want to say your challenge this week is to go with the flow and believe that you are on the path that is being illuminated for you. You are on the right path. You are on this sacred journey. And I want to say, don't go with your mind on the job decision. Go with your heart. Because if you go with your heart, you'll make the right decision, and you will be, you know, the challenge is to accept the path that is being mapped out for you. Okay? So the animal spirit you're taking on, wow, it's the crow. Okay? So it's the alchemical sign of air. You don't realise what you're holding here. Some of you could have, like I say, you've been neglecting yourself, and it's time to get some colour back into your life. The crow spirit here, I want to say you need to pick away this week as well at finer details, get to the nitty-gritty of something. Some of you could have not been seeing somebody in a true light as well. Okay, so with the crow here, it's about, I just want to say you need to get into the nitty-gritty. Okay, literally pick at the bones of something to get the truth. Because I feel if this is on a relationship, then I just feel that you've been sort of blinded by what's been going on behind your back. Okay, so it's saying to take on the crow spirit this week, you need to pick the bones of a situation to get to the actual essence, the truth of it, really, the truth of the matter. But it's just saying here, notice the signs and symbols this week, because it's going to be illuminated for you. And the challenge is to know that your path is being directed and divinely shown, literally illuminated. Okay, illuminated. So that is what I get for you, Aquarius. So I hope you have a great week. And then last but not least, the lovely Saggies, my Sagittarians. So Sag, what have we got for you? Sag. That one there. Then we have your challenge, and yours I just feel drawn to the bottom, so I'm going to put that one there. So the energy for the week ahead, Sag, these cards do have some nudity on them, so I do apologise, but it is here 23 and integrity. So this is your energy for the week ahead. Okay, it's just saying here that be mindful of some people around you this week. Okay, I just feel a little bit of deception around you, some people not being honest. Okay, a leopard never changes its spots. That could be on a relationship stance as well, just to say that there's somebody that you are allowing to stay in your space, but you know, having the knowledge of the owl here, that they are never going to change who they are. So you accept that for some of you. Some of it's about acceptance this week, that on a partner's stance, no matter how you try, that person isn't going to change. But for some of you, you love them for who they are, okay, and you still want them to be in your life regardless. That's not going to resonate with everybody, but I just felt that. Integrity here, you need to stand up for yourself as well in the week ahead. There could be issues around you that aren't gelling with you. You don't like what you are seeing, okay. We've got the water elements here, so it's causing up stirring emotions with you. Some of you feel that you are just stuck on which way you should be going, really. But I just want to say to you, for the week ahead, just go with the flow. Don't do anything. Don't make any rash decisions this week, because if you make any rash decisions, okay, they may not turn out to how you plan them to be. So all I want to say this week is just go with the flow. Don't commit yourself. Don't give a yes or a no this week either. Just try and bide the time for you to take in what's going on. You need to be aware of your surroundings this week, Sag. The challenge for you is the spirit of spring. It's got freedom, action and power, okay? So for you, for the challenge for the week ahead, okay, it's just to say, allow things to unfold around you. Where you would act upon something, it is just saying no. Just take a step back and observe what is happening and unfolding around you. It's key, Sag. I just feel that some of you could make a quick snap decision this week and regret it. Okay, and this could be in all areas. But I just feel here, it's as though I keep on wanting to say, just be patient. Patience. Okay, let the natural energies flow and take a step back this week and just see what manifests and what unfolds. Okay, I want to say keep your mouth shut as well, Sag. Keep your mouth shut this week. Don't give any opinions, and if anybody asks you for an answer, just say, I need to think on that. I need a bit more time to think on that situation. Don't be forced. Okay, do your groundwork first and have the knowledge before you answer. And then we've got here the snake. Okay, alchemical sign of Earth. This is you, this is your energy, this is your bright light here. And I've got a third entity here who's trying to suppress you. That is why I said, don't trust what is being presented to you this week. It's very, very important not to just act straight away. Wait for further communication to come in, because I feel someone is feeding you lies, Sag. Someone is feeding you lies, and it's saying, don't. Okay, your challenge is just to allow this to unfold. I feel like this is a cuckoo here. There's a cuckoo in the nest. There is a cuckoo in the nest around you who is being a bit of a sly snake. He's trying to dampen your light down. He's trying to cause destruction. With the leopard never changes his spots. But you're wise to that person, and you are just going to take it easy, Sag, this week, okay, and not let them affect you. So that is what I get for you. So, my lovely people, that is what I get for your weekly reads. I hope you can take something on board. As I mentioned in the Aquarius reading, I was chuntering on in the Aquarius reading, I think it was, yeah. I just want some feedback on these weekly reads, because obviously I don't want to be sitting here if you guys out there are thinking, oh, well, you know, I don't think these, you know, you're not really enjoying them, because I don't want to be sitting here, you know, wasting your time and my time. But if you are enjoying the weekly reads and you want me to carry on with the weekly reads, then please comment below, because I know I don't go into in depth on the weekly reads, but I may start in the near future doing extended, so it doesn't feel so rushed, and then you can actually click on just for a couple of pounds, and that supports me and keep, you know, keeping my channel going and buying the decks and what have you. I didn't really want to go down the Patreon line, but I just thought on the Vimeo it's not too bad. You decide then, you just click on, you know, just pay a minimal fee. It won't, I would never charge any higher than £5 on my readings anyway, you know, on the Vimeo weekly reads anyway, so that you can then just get a bit of a more extended read on the weekly reads. I'm also thinking about doing personal reads as well, so that might be something else in the next couple of months. I'm working, guys, on a website at the minute, so that you know, it's going to be offering my services, so that's something to look out for in the future. Things around me are changing as well, so I am looking at my future and how I'm going to be handling my channel, and I do want to give out my services, because I've been reading now for 30 years and I feel I've made some quite good friends on this platform. Okay, you're all strangers to me, okay, I've not met you in person obviously, but I just know I feel connected. I felt like I've connected with some soul sisters and soul brothers out there. I've got a lovely tribe that follow me, okay, and I just want to work with you a little bit more, offer my gifts to you, but at reasonable prices, not sky high. I don't, you know, it troubles me in an effect, you know, where people can charge, like, I think a friend of mine paid on a Facebook phone reading recently. I think she paid £35, guys, for like a 20-minute reading, and the person was asking her, like, to say, she was, you know, well, I'm not going to go into the minefield of it all, but I just wanted to say, I would be honest with you, I would keep a reasonable price, what I would want to pay off somebody, okay? So that is exciting news for me, so I want you to look out for that. But I just want some feedback, okay? I've been going now nearly 12 months, and I just want to say how you are, you know, what resonates with you on here. For personal reasons, I have to keep my face hidden at the moment, but hopefully in the future, then I can engage with you on the opposite side of the camera. Okay, so it's a big sort of lot of changes going on. So I just want you guys to carry on supporting me and be part of my journey as well. So I'm sending out all the love to you. I hope you have a lovely week, and I will look forward to reading to you next time. Take care, my lovelies. Bye then.